What's up, world? Isaiah here from Making It Make Sense with Isaiah, Jasper, and Theo. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify with new episodes every Friday. We also want to hear from you between episodes, so follow our Instagram at Making It Make Sense IJT or email us at makingitmakesense@gmail.com. Now listen up and let's make all the sense.
We gonna leave that conversation alone. We headed outside the.
Oh my
that
God,
room.
Jasper, that was a good conversation, I think.
No, not for me.
Why?
Because
You were asking
my mind
questions
is
and we were
blown.
answering them.
It's the audacity that Theo
Not the
Fox
audacity.
to say to my ears, that he found no he found no disturbing no disgust watching animals being made to make fashion, but
Stepping
found more
inside
disturbed, but found disturbed by finding animals getting made to make food.
Not at all. You could call me Theo Deville. I love it.
Theo DeVille. You know what's funny? We just watched
Cruella.
last night, Cruella. Yeah, it was
I
really
gotta
good,
watch it.
actually. Yeah, it was pretty good.
So we're gonna leave the argument alone because that conversation we ain't getting nowhere. We ain't
Jasper.
getting nowhere.
But we did
We
get
ain't,
somewhere. You understand now,
we ain't getting
right?
nowhere. I don't understand. I still don't understand. I understand, but I don't. It's still like he does. I want him to understand that what he said is a statement that is contradictory to contradictory. It's a contradictory statement to say I'm
But
talking
it
about
isn't
one
though.
thing. It's very contradictory. It is. It's very contradictory.
Okay, wait. Explain why you think it's
Because you can't say because I feel like for him to say, "Oh, I'm disturbed by animals who are killed and mutilated to make our food," but I'm not disturbed by animals who are killed and mutilated to make fashion.
he
A
can. But
contradictory statement to say that's contradictory.
So I get why you think that's contradictory,
It
which
is.
I said earlier. I get why you think that. However, the reason I'm correcting that is
And a
because
correction.
the reason I'm hear me out. The reason I'm correcting that is will you hear me? The reason I'm correcting that is because it would be different if he came out and said, I am an ethical, which means morally, I think it's wrong, versus saying you just think that it's gross and you don't want it in your body, right? So if you're ingesting it, like, and putting it in your body, and you're like, well, I don't like putting that in my body, it's different because he's not saying I don't like putting it in my body because I think, like, that they shouldn't be killing the animals at all. You know, like he's saying, I just don't want it in my body because it's dietary, right? 'Cause it's about your diet and what you're eating and what you're taking into your body versus someone go like, so he could throw on like a fur coat because like he could be like, okay, well, they done washed it and lined it with some different. And I'm not saying like again like that's I get why you're like, well, that's not cool either. However, he's not purporting and saying I ethically think it's wrong. Like he's not carrying a card from PETA. You know what I'm saying? Versus like me, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm gonna make an effort not to eat this, or I'm not gonna wear that, or like stuff like that. Like I'm saying that like out loud that's something I don't do. Like if somebody's like, oh, do you not eat? Like if I lean over to my husband during like dinner and we're out with friends or something, and I say, so I think I'm gonna get this. Does that have meat in that or whatever? And someone over, which this actually happened, and someone, oh, do you have an allergy? I said, oh no, like I don't eat meat actually. I don't, I have fish though. I'll like have that. They were like, oh, and I said, I'm pescatarian. They're like, oh my God. And then they'd like ask questions about it and stuff like that and whatever. And one of the things they asked was, is it ethical or dietary? Because they wanted to know where I was coming from about my diet choice.
Well, America, as you heard that, I ain't never heard those terms used at all, and I've know people who are vegetarians, who are vegans, who are lifelong vegans, have been vegans for a long time. I've been in spaces with many of them. They've never used those terms before. So this is something new to me and probably new to you guys as well. I personally think it's a spin on the conversation we were having because now we have
How
these two
is it a
terms to
spin?
defend
Those
a
are
contradictory
terms we
statement
already
made
knew.
by Theo. So we use these terms to defend it. As y'all see
Jasper,
America, as y'all
those
see.
are terms that existed. I mean, for like it. I'm
I
just
ain't never
speaking
heard
from
of them
my. I'm
till
speaking
today.
right, but we also don't. There's things you've heard of that I've probably never heard of before.
Exactly. So this is one of the things
Right.
I've never
So
heard
this
of.
is one of those things. It doesn't mean it's spin. It just means I don't know about it or you don't know
No, it's
about
a
it. It's
spin
not
because
spin.
I'm saying it's a spin because these two terminology, these two words that you're using to defend my stance on Theo's statement contradictory to say, well, he's because he's not a pro vegan or doesn't really have like an emotional a decision on why he became a vegan in the first
But I'm
place.
saying that because he said that. So I'm only saying that because that's what he
negates
said.
the contradictory
Yeah,
statement made
but you're
because it
saying it
doesn't.
correctly, Jasper. I
It
do not
doesn't.
have an emotional
Whatever
attachment.
he said,
That's true.
That's good.
he's saying because you're not that when it comes to meat, because your decision was made based on dietary choices.
Yep.
That the statement that you made should be it's not considered to him as being contradictory, but it is because you say you did say that you were disturbed by seeing as a child you saw the
As a
process of making
child is
food.
the
You were disturbed
part
by it.
though.
As an
As a
adult, you made the choice to
child.
be a full on vegan,
Yeah, but I was
but you felt it was
disturbed by
passion.
the way that they were making
Eh,
meat in this country.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I
But
wasn't
in the
disturbed by
same
the way
breath,
because I also saw the videos of the foxes and
Oh yeah.
the chinchillas being made. That didn't disturb me. That doesn't disturb me.
that's my point. So you saying that didn't disturb you, and
Nope.
those animals were killed to make what you like to rock, but the meat being made by animals did disturb you. So
Yep.
they both are disturbing images that I've
Oh,
seen as
I
well. It's a
see what you
contradictory statement because both of them are
Oh no, no.
disturbing.
But to me, they're
oh
not
but
both disturbing images.
right. That's
But
One
but,
it.
is
but
to
I'm saying
me,
but it's
Right.
contradictory when you
and
say
it's the
that because
morality part.
you can't
And
you can't
Right.
what we're
say words.
The
discussing
morality
is
part.
morals.
Right.
I
Like
believe that
it's
you should
crazy,
kill
mind
animals.
boggling.
I believe that you should kill animals to survive in terms of if you want to eat your meat or for clothing. There are people who don't believe in that. I
Right.
do.
Right.
But I choose for
Like I
selfish
believe
dietary reasons.
differently.
I want to be a vegan and not eat meat because I don't want
Right.
that going into my body.
Right.
Because I want to look good, feel good, and stay good.
Right. There's like a
That's fine.
difference.
That part we got that part, but you keep going back to that. It's dietary reasons, but your statement is contradictory because you say that you find it okay okay to watch these foxes and chinchillas being mutilated to make the fashion you like to wear, but you found it disturbing and disgusting in a sense to watch the pigs and cows be mutilated or whatever to make the food that is made for everyone in America to eat. It's just the meat you own, which is meat.
But I
So
thought the two
it doesn't make
transitions
sense.
were I
It
thought the
doesn't
two
equate.
transitions were
You
different
can't be
though. Like
disturbed by
when he was
one and then find the other one
but didn't he
meaningless
say
because
that
they
when
both
he
the
was a
same.
but didn't he say that when he was a teen he was
But
disturbed by it? And then as an adult, 10 years later, at 25, then he went, okay, I'm going to make this a dietary decision. So to
yeah,
me, right. So what I'm saying is those two sentiments are a decade apart.
Yeah.
but they still connected because that experience pretty much
But
led
do
to
you
him
feel the
deciding
same way that
as an
you do
adult.
now?
Now
But do you feel the
that's
same
what it
way at
was.
29? Do you feel the
That's
same
what it
way today
was.
at 29 that you
That's what
did
it
at
was.
16?
That,
It,
that him
I
seeing those
disagree.
images
But like
basically
but
led to
I'm
him as
saying,
an adult making
do you
decisions
feel
to
the
do stuff.
same way that you did at 16 now at 29?
No,
It's yes or no.
but in this situation, him seeing that image affected him in a way that when he turned 25, he decided, you know what, I don't want to eat meat. So it's a connection there. It is a
But
connection.
wait, ask him that. Is that true for you, Theo?
Theo,
Yes.
ask him a question. Ask
What's
him.
the question?
Jasper, ask him the question.
So when you saw at 14, when the teacher showed you guys the documentary or video of the meat and stuff, the animals how they were making meat and processing the food, did that play a role in you at 25 deciding to become a vegan?
If that's yeah, when I was 14, because that once again the mindset that I had when I was 14, I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was actually really extreme. The only thing I was eating then, because I was like, I don't want to hurt any animal the way those people did, was only lettuce and tomatoes and vegetables. But as I grew up and I had an understanding, I had like an epiphany. I was like, oh, this shit has to happen for motherfuckers to eat. So, but that's
So
not the
then
same
it
mindset I
So
have
changed.
your
today.
answer is
Right.
I don't
so
have the same mindset today. No.
I'm saying did that at 14 have, was that a connection? Did that have play a role in you at 25 deciding to I'm gonna be a vegan based off seeing those images at 14?
No, 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 no. Me being a vegan is because I first of all, so because I want to maintain the same weight that I have now. So keeping the same steady diet. The reason I became a vegan in the state of vegetarian was what I saw when I was 14. You see,
See that
emergency here in
you
New
like
York.
see it no it's no it's see that's good. Came on.
Sorry, I cut
Mm,
out, guys, because we got a flash flood warning. Like you just got.
Yeah, so no, as as I grew up, I discovered, oh, my acne was clearing up because I'm not eating meat. Oh, I'm actually the same weight that I was 2 years ago because I'm not eating meat. My skin was feeling better. I was feeling better. So it became for selfish reasons. It was no
Right.
longer and has no longer been about the animals. Because at 14, I didn't have the understanding. I've never saw sausage being made, and then I saw sausage being made and saw the way that they were treating the pigs and the cows and the chickens. And then I became a vegan for even more selfish reasons. But I also wanted to make it a lifestyle thing, but not because of ethical, because I've cared about the animals.
But you found it disturbing. But you found it disturbing to watch the animals being
Well, yeah,
mutilated.
because I didn't know
As
what
a
I was looking
child,
at.
right?
Because the
But
teacher just showed us that video, and I was
Right.
sitting there in class like, what the she actually scared me into, and she indoctrinated me, so she scared
Right.
me into this way of thinking. It wasn't my independent way of thinking,
at my point. So you was my point.
so it wasn't my way of thinking. And as I evolved physically and mentally, I discovered my own journey, and this is my journey in the way that I do it, and not knowing that there was a category for people like me.
Mm-hmm.
But so at 25, do you find well not at 36? Do you find it disturbing the way they process
Oh no,
animals and stuff to make me?
only at 14. At 14, by 15, 16, 17, I was over that. At 36, no, I don't. I will definitely have somebody kill a fox just so I can wear it.
But I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. You did at some point in your life you found it disturbing to watch animals be mutilated. So
No,
now
I
now
didn't. I
because you're
think
an
I
adult
felt
or
that
you
way
in this
because
age
of
of
this.
life, you don't find it disturbing to watch the animals being mutilated to wear fashion. That
I
doesn't make
felt
sense.
that way because I was indoctrinated. It wasn't my own idea. And even if I felt that way when I was 14 years old, I'm 36.
Mm-hmm.
My way of thinking evolves.
Right.
But
Or to
it
some
still doesn't
folks,
make
it might
sense.
say that it devolved, but
Yeah.
But at some point you did find it disturbing. 14, 13, you found it disturbing. Forced or not forced, you found it disturbing. And seeing those images,
no, I
you found it
didn't.
disturbing.
I didn't think in those ages because I did not know. How did this sausage get on my plate? I never saw the behind the scenes or how they make sausage, how we get eggs and how we get cheese and how we get milk.
Yeah. That's why I
Yeah,
said that about when he
I
said
was
like
ignorant
he.
about it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying what you watched at school at 14 showed you a process of every meat they was making. You saw the process of it, and forced or not forced, you saw it, and it did make you it did discuss you seeing it. It did discuss you seeing it. I would assume that you
Yeah,
were
because I
disgusted.
didn't know at 14 that this is
Right.
how you make steak. This is how the steak gets on your plate. I
Right.
didn't know at 14 because she didn't give us any disclaimers or anything. She just showed us
Yeah.
the
Like there
video.
wasn't total context to
Yeah, there
that at
wasn't
that time.
I wasn't fully informed at 14. I didn't know that
Right.
in order for you to have steak, you had to kill a cow. In
Mm-hmm.
order for you to have in order to have eggs, I didn't know that those were like basically chicks. You have to take it from the chicken. In order for you to have pork chops, I didn't know that a pig had to be killed. I was
Right.
ignorant. I just, these things just happen. I didn't know the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So but still it's still but okay now we went from 14 to 20 from 14 25 25 36 36 but you embrace the fashions that are made by carcasses, animal carcasses.
You damn
It,
right. I love me a good
that,
animal
but
carcass.
you can't you
Right.
but that's not that I don't
But
I
that's the way
disagree
he
with you
felt at. But that's the
because
way he
you
felt as a
can't
teenager. Is what I'm
that still
saying.
does the
How can you equate the two if you no longer feel that way? I was eating meat and all that at 14 without a problem, and now at 34, I don't do that anymore because I don't feel the same way I felt at 14.
Yes, it's the same thing, but the opposite side of the spectrum.
Right.
but it's a conflict. It is a conflict and a contradiction.
If you're
That at
saying
some
that
point you would
today, if you believe that today,
no, it's
Who
still.
I was at 14 is not who I was at
But it was
25,
you. But
and
it
it's
was
right.
not
you.
who I
But
am
it
at
was you.
36. No, my
But
way
it
of
was you.
thinking is way different.
So then I'm contradictory and a hypocrite too. Because at
Yeah.
14, I
You.
did not feel the same way I feel now. It's that's I mean that I'm contradictory as well. I mean I've got to own it then because I don't feel the same way. I don't even have the same like belief system to be honest that I had at 14 that I have. I mean there's certain little things that you maintain, or if somebody says, like that old, somebody says to you, they run into you after 10 years and like, well, you just haven't changed a bit, have you? And it's like, actually,
Yeah,
like,
that's a
because
problem. You haven't changed in 35 years. You got a problem.
it's like, what? And it's like, actually, you just see my face and you think that, but you don't like you're not looking into my soul and
Yeah. I
know
think
like
you're
some
probably
stuff. But
accustomed to hearing the ethical vegan or vegetarians, Jasper.
that's true. Yeah.
There we go again.
Oh, I'm
Because what
sure
you said is
mine's
not true.
coming
So it
too.
can't. Thank you.
You said
Thank
what?
you.
Oh, Jasper,
What did
that
he
is a
say?
weather alert.
But it's just because you made a dietary choice, so you had to have found something with the way meat was made for you to say I don't want to eat anymore because what it does to my body. So you had to find something that
No,
you
you know
with the
what I
way meat was
discovered?
made.
No, the dietary. Because those are facts that meat in this country is produced at a higher rate and sometimes not at
Right.
the healthiest
It's like
thing.
fast
Mm.
fashion, except
Yeah,
fast food.
yeah,
Literally.
fast fashion, fast foods. But I
Yeah.
realized when I did not eat meat, I was not bloated. When I'm not eating meat had I've had the ability to keep a flat stomach.
Yeah.
I've maintained the same weight since I was 25 to 36 right now, even throughout all this pandemic bullshit. Because I am a vegan, I stay eating the same way. So it's just a cleaner way of eating. Now, the way that I eat is not incorporated into my lifestyle kind of way, or my ethic, or my values, or my morals. I don't think that people who eat meat are immoral people
Hmm.
because then that will put me in um opposing you. If
Right.
me eating meat will be like a moral thing, then everyone who does eat meat is evil.
Right.
And I don't think that. If you want to eat meat, go ahead, eat meat. Have two
Right.
steaks for me.
Right. Like that's the other thing too is like my husband doesn't like he eats meat. You know what I mean? But also too like he'll every now and then like if we're doing a dish together at home like we're eating the same things. But the only thing is like he doesn't have the same we have different convictions when it comes
Yeah.
to like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's different lineups, like or whatever, which is fine. Like I don't think same way I think I'm like Jasper, you get that meat. Like I don't, I'm not.
Go
I don't.
ahead.
For
Put
me,
some
I'm not.
A1 sauce on that steak.
Oh God, I miss A1 sauce on steak. But
Nah.
like, but honestly, like like that's just for me. Like that's a decision I made as far as how I feel. Now, do I think the whole world should stop eating meat? No, because that's I mean I have opinions about it, but like I don't think anyone's evil or bad for eating meat, like or for what I'm saying. But also again, morals and ethics are also slightly different. Like for me, it's ethical. Like I don't think that's something I should be doing because that's not right in my heart. That's just not I'm not with it. Like for me. Um, but being more like if you were a moral, but like a pescatarian or vegetarian or vegan, then that's, I mean, which I don't even think that exists actually,
I
but
know.
moral
Yeah.
meaning,
It's more
like,
towards the vegan.
yes, that's,
Have
but
you've heard of pescatarians, Jasper, right?
Yes, and
Mhm.
I said before we got on the line, I said that if I had to choose something, I would be a vegetarian because I
Pescatarian,
like
yeah,
fish and
yeah.
I like meat. So fish is a meat, and I like. So I would if I had to choose, I could do that successfully because I like to eat fish.
Oh,
Right.
Jasper likes to eat fish. Okay.
Fish.
Oh.
So um,
Wow.
But
good joke, good joke,
Jasper said so funny.
good joke,
He's like so funny.
good joke.
No,
And
good. No, but
you like to eat tossed salads, so we both eat.
Oh, okay, y'all just being nasty
okay,
now.
Trick Daddy.
Oh, Trick Daddy, I saw that. I was like, oh, so you like your salad tossed?
Oh Lord, that's
Wow.
we need to discuss that at another time. I've been throwing up
Yes.
in my mouth since I heard that.
It's specifically because, listen, I have some thoughts and opinions on that as well. Listen, I'm just gonna say this and then we can move on. If you don't eat booty, grow up. All right, so, right, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. But
But you know what? Well, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about dietary things here. Vegan, ethical vegans, and non-ethical vegans. Vegans who do it for dietary reasons, and vegans who do it for ethical reasons.
New
I
terminologies.
I
okay,
do
those
it.
are not new.
I
New
do it
Stop.
for
America.
dietary
Stop.
New
reasons.
America. They new
Stop.
terminologies, America. So go
Those
look them up
are
on
not
Google
new.
because I
Stop
have
it.
to tonight. When I have to look them up tonight, so I can
Wait,
get
hold
a
on.
definite
You can't
definition.
actually, Jasper. You haven't Googled it in the time we've been talking about it.
No, I have
Google
not.
it. I'm telling you.
I'm listening to people
You just
who
don't want
I'm
to
listening to you guys.
confirm.
You guys are the experts. So I don't have to go to
No,
Google right
you don't
now.
want to confirm. No,
He
Chad,
doesn't need
don't
to
even
Google
try
it.
it.
I sent it to the group chat. He could just look at the group chat.
See, there you go, the expert. See, the expert. Dr. Theo's in the house. Dr.
Oh my God, you really did, yes. See, Jasper, this is not new. Look,
It's new.
it's not. It's new to
It's
you.
new, America.
It's not new, America.
All
It has
my
been.
Americans out there, it's new.
Okay, you know what, Jasper? You better quit playing.
It's new.
Oh my God.
2021. This is some new
It is
terminology
not new. And
for the
hold on, let's
public.
find out what year this article is from. Let's see.
Y'all heard
No,
it
I
first
think you're
here.
more accustomed to dealing with folks who are ethical
Ethical,
vegans.
yes. I agree.
No, I've said before, I'm say it again. I've dealt with and been around people, people who are hardcore vegans. They're not ethical vegans. They're vegans because they chose to be, they chose to live that lifestyle as a vegan, full on vegan. But they also, as far as I know, as far as I know that they just choose to do it for lifestyle reasons. It's not because of it's
Dietary.
well lifestyle choices. It's not they decide to
Ethical.
go a different route, and some actually, and then I know some that have went vegan and go and does a and then go. They have been back to eating meat. Then they go back. They go in between. They have this back and forth with the veganist thing. So, yeah, But I've never heard these words used. So this is new. 2021 new terminology for the people. So y'all heard it first.
Oh,
Here.
Bullshit.
I'll make it
okay,
make sense.
that is
I
not.
wish
That
I
is
created that.
incorrect. I wish we did. I mean, that'd be fabulous, but we didn't.
It's new. And
It's new to you.
our
That's fine.
our viewers that would listen to us, I guarantee you this is some new terminology that they've heard. And in matter of fact,
Well,
if
then
this
they
is
need
new,
to. Okay,
if
well,
these
I'm gonna
words
say
are
something
new,
controversial. Then they need to read a book because
if
like Google is free for everybody, for the
what's
masses.
what say that again? What's those two words? Ethical and what?
Ethical and dietary.
Dietary. Okay, our viewers, if y'all know or ever heard of the
Lord.
ethical vegan or what's the other word? Non-ethical vegan
Ethical and dietary.
and dietary, yeah. Before, let me know. Send you can comment, whatever, or you can send me a message on Instagram. Let
Or
me
you
know,
could
because
go to
this is breaking news
Google.
to
It's
me.
free for everybody.
It's breaking news to me.
Uh,
It's breaking news.
oh, well, thank you for saying that.
To
Talking about it's new to
America.
everybody.
And to us
You
too.
said it's breaking news for you. It is
Me
not
in
news to
America.
America.
Me and the rest of America.
Listen, okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, I was to say you and the rest of America can go. Yes.
All right, y'all hear it, America. Y'all hear it.
listen,
Y'all hear Dr. Fox said, look.
America needs to go and hop on Google. It's free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free your mind, and the rest
and the rest will follow.
All right.
Oh my God.
No, it's more common than you think. Well, again, this might be a very New York thing to do because we always wear our fur coats and chinchilla here in the wintertime. So
it's very New York. It's very New York.
But we're very picky about what we eat. So
it's very Brooklyn.
You'd be surprised. No, actually, I don't have the time to go wear. I try to wear like pleather. I like leather. I like a nice leather boot. Some nice leather belt, a nice chinchilla coat or a fox fur.
See,
come on, chinchilla.
Shit like that makes me. You're warmer with chinchilla than some fucking fur from where? From how do you make fake fur anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Like
exactly.
What, I wish I knew. I actually don't know.
And I might be wrong, but I don't feel anything when I see them skin those animals for those coats.
Oh.
See, that's what I don't get.
That's the circle of life. I also.
Okay, I'm done.
That's the circle of life. Now,
done.
I wouldn't dare eat those animals because I don't agree with that part of the circle of life. The way
but then you can't say you don't agree with that part, but you support the other part. It's the same thing. They're killing animals.
Yeah, but I agree. We need both to survive. I need to have my fur coat on to survive the winter.
Oh, see,
I don't.
You're contradicting yourself.
I got plenty.
Yeah, like if you watch that documentary that Isaiah was saying,
what the hell?
What the hell? You should watch that. You wouldn't dare eat a.
Actually, you
wouldn't eat a hot dog.
Come to think of it,
Dr. Fox is contradicting himself, y'all.
You would not eat a hot dog. The way that those cows are full of pus and parasites,
and then they talk about
they squeeze milk, and then you drink that milk.
Chinchillas on your back, and they full of all kind of parasites, all kind of animals, all
kind
of species.
But those are not.
Not the same thing.
Not the same.
Yeah,
Same thing. It's
thing.
not. It's different parts of the body. It's not because you're eating. Okay, so It's okay. So you're telling me that all the things that are in their insides and their pieces of their body, and you're just putting them in your mouth and eating them, and they're sitting in your intestines and your stomach and everything, is the same thing as you putting on a coat.
The same thing.
It's not the same. That don't make no sense.
It's on your back. It's on your neck.
Okay, so you think they just skinned them? They skinned them and then threw it on your back, all bloody, right?
That's how they do it in Arkansas.
And then in New York, and then you buy them. Then they're in your house forever. So when we eat the food get digested and come out the other way. So we're not in it forever. That's the difference.
That's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. You should watch that documentary. That documentary will open your eyes.
No, don't let them watch
it.
It's bad.
Like especially people who eat bacon. There's a town in North Carolina or South Carolina where they make this bacon, and literally it's pigs that they kill, throw it to the side of the road, take it to the factory, and then make bacon.
But you should be fine with that because you don't care about the animals being killed.
No. As a Muslim, no pork can go in this body.
You shouldn't care. You're contradicting yourself. And like I said, my point was proven. You proved it again. You contradicted yourself yet again. You can't say you don't. You can't say this is wrong, but that's right. You can't say that.
Like I said, I was desperate. That's the beautiful thing about being an American. Yes, I can.
You can, but you're contradicting yourself. You can, but you're contradicting yourself.
Yes, I can. The same way you are an anti-vaxxer, and you can say
and accept that you're so messy.
The same way you're an anti-vaxxer and you say no
Stop.
vaccines.
He is not an anti-vaxxer.
OMG.
I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
He's joking. He's
See,
not.
y'all, look, y'all, see, when they go high, no, you stay high. I'm staying high. Like my girl Michelle said, when they go low, you stay high.
Oh my god.
Oh, Michelle, but you vote who? But you voted for John McCain.
I didn't vote for John. Who said I voted for John McCain?
You, Theo, you're a
the
mess
rumor.
right now. He said you did not say he voted.
John
Stop
McCain.
Oh, all right, R.I.P.
I'm going super low.
And Theo voted for Donald Trump. How about that?
Oh,
I was
no.
I worked for his administration.
There you go. Yes.
Wow.
You know what, Jasper?
Disappointing.
You know what, Jasper? All lives matter.
Oh, you.
Look, y'all. See?
Okay.
I told y'all. See?
He said,
oh my God. Can you imagine my ancestors right now, if that was real, would be coming after me right now?
I was going to say, my ancestors already knocking on my door like, what was that? Who are you talking to?
No, but it's just, but all in all seriousness, it's just a different way of viewing things. I love this dietary thing for me. I learned how to cook this way. I learned how to survive this way. So it's not just a trend. It's a lifestyle thing. It's the way that my body thinks. It's the way that my brain works. When I go to the supermarket, I go towards the produce. I go towards the vegan options. And I condition my mind in the way I operate in terms of diet. And also you navigate going out for restaurants and things like that. You know where all the good vegan hotspots are and all the places hotspots.
Yeah. Honestly, it's so true. Like
vegan
you end up
vegan hotspots. Oh wow.
You end up having that because you're doing that. You have to make sure that like when we're going to dinner somewhere or if it's someone's like birthday or whatever, like I like to go, okay, wait, let me look at the menu. Or I even look at the menu when I get there. Like I don't always have to look at it before I get there, but like I'll just kind of go, okay, wait, what's on here for me?
Yeah.
So I go straight to like fish or like, or any other dishes that they have because obviously like there's other options usually as well. And then
as
also
a pescatarian, you have bigger options too.
You do. You have a little bit more.
Meat, of
so,
course.
Okay, Jasper. I'm not getting into that.
It's not grass.
Okay.
It's not veggie burgers. Over-processed veggie burgers. They're processed too. Let's keep 100. So we're gonna keep going there. So you're in the veggie burgers.
Okay. You just also compare. chopping up something, an animal, putting it in your body, and saying it's the same thing as throwing a jacket on.
You put
it's not the same.
Unseasoned burger in your body. Yes.
No. Sorry.
That's you.
You think that I do not. So we're just gonna agree to disagree.
Yes, we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
We're gonna agree to agree.
No, we don't agree to disagree.
Yeah.
It's a meat eater versus the plant eaters, y'all.
It's not versus. It's just I'm explaining peacefully what something is, and you're telling me I'm spinning everything around in circles like a tornado, and I'm not.
Yes,
so that okay. Well, you're not about to come and tell me what my intention is because that's not what my intention was. I was having a conversation with you about what I thought and what my experience is. I'm not going like, you're wrong, Jasper. I'm not screaming at you about it. I'm just telling you, like, this is different than this, or this is not the same as this. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. But you telling me, I'm like, it's me, and like all this stuff. Like, I'm not doing that. But
but that's your truth. What you're saying is it's from your experience.
And that's yours, and that's fine.
That you get that those two words, those terminologies that you guys use, those words that I've never heard before. That's foreign to America. Was a good spin.
Okay. I don't think it's spin, and it's not foreign to all of America. You're saying it's foreign to all of America, and nobody else has.
Yes, a good PR. I live.
But also talk about all of America. Do a lot of folks don't know that there are other ways to eat outside of just the meat eating way.
Oh, yes, they do. Like
no. You'll be surprised.
Not everybody, though. Some people don't like.
I think this is a conversation of privilege that we're having here. There's
Oh,
a lot
that's
of
true
folks
as
that
well.
don't know how that there's, you could be a pescatarian, you could be a vegan, that that there's also a variety of meats that you can eat. There isn't only, and some folks only eat fish and chicken, not knowing that there's beef, that there's pork, that there's this, and there's a variety of ways of eating them. So you
And that you
probably be
can,
surprised.
and that you can eat for your like eat for your blood type. So depending on
Yeah.
your blood type, like you can eat certain things. Like, so for my blood type, I can eat, like, it's good actually that I eat fish, because for me, like, that works. Like for me, that's
Oh,
the
you took
best
that test?
option. Yeah. So B, and there's a book about it too. So I'm B positive. But like there's, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. I told everybody what my blood type. Come to think of it, you might just snip that part out. But I'm just talking like, oh yeah. But no, like, so you can eat. There's certain things that, depending on your blood type, are best for you to eat, or that are really helpful, or and things like that. And again, like, there's some things too. Like if you just do reading and whatever, like you can, like, for example, like, so I was into I love turmeric and ginger, like blends of teas, right? But I like am obsessed with turmeric. Like I just love it, like with like a lot of things. Like I just really enjoy it. So I was speaking with one of my close girlfriends, and she was explaining to me, and she's just like a wealth of knowledge about a lot of these things as well. So I was speaking to her about, that I enjoy that, and we went to a natural market, and I got a bunch of in our town, and I got like a thing of turmeric or whatever, just like regular powdered turmeric, and then we already have like powdered ginger here. So she was explaining to me that that's also best, and then also on top of that, like with certain like tea bags and stuff like that, some of what's in like what makes the tea bag like and all that is not like the greatest for you. So, and generally, like, I don't mind like using tea bags, but I rather use like what is it, the leaf not the leaf tea, what is it, it's escaping my head right now, the it's like the, not in the packets, it's like it's like free something, but it's not coming to me right now. But those are like better for you. So I literally like made
Leaf
like my own
teas?
little not leaf, it's like it's like the kind that's not in the bag.
I think I know. And do you scoop it out with a little
Yes,
spoon?
and it's
Yeah.
not coming to right now, and I just had
Those
this
are
conversation
pure.
earlier. Yeah, it's like
See that? See, you know what?
it's not coming to me. But anyway, but I made like a ginger and turmeric tea, like a
Which
powder
is really
tea,
good.
like, which is really good. So I
Oh
did that
Lord.
this morning, and then let me tell you how I literally, like, I felt so, like, having that first thing in the morning, I felt so good. And then I had it again like midday, like I had like another whatever.
Yeah,
So
but you
I
see,
was like, I
people don't
forgot.
have, and I don't know where it was, but I had, and I had that epiphany that not everyone has the privilege of eating diverse foods or being introduced to a diverse, food pyramid. Like I grew
Absolutely.
up going after school with my friends, going to go eat sushi and
Oh,
sashimi
love
and
Oh
sushi.
all
my.
that.
Oh
Yeah, some
God.
folks, well,
You don't like sushi, Jasper?
some adults don't
But
like sushi.
who eats raw? That's raw. Like that's not
I
like cooked
love
Sashimi, yeah,
food.
raw.
That's
It's
sushi.
disgusting.
great for your skin, though. That's why I have
That's
beautiful glowing
disgusting. That's
skin.
disgusting. That's disgusting.
It's
And
so
that's
good,
disgusting.
But
Jasper.
there's some
That is
Wait,
people
have you
who
ever
don't
disgusting.
had it?
know that that's an option,
True,
for
true.
eating. There's some folks
Absolutely.
that eat that way
That
always.
yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's true. So you like don't even realize, like, wait a minute, like I didn't know this option was available to me. And then some people, like, you've always had those options available to you, so
Yeah.
you don't even realize like any different
I had a
when you're
coworker
eating.
who she's been eating this kind of way her whole entire life and had
Mhm.
issues, and she did not know that the foods that she grew up with, she was allergic to.
Yes, I've heard of
Some
that kind of thing. You don't
Yeah, and
realize
now as an
until later.
adult, she understood that she can have things, that she can have um, dairy-free things, and adopt a
Hmm.
different lifestyle or way of eating that she did not know was available to her growing up.
Hmm.
Lord. Oh God.
But it's cool when you look.
Is he
Yeah.
having a heart attack?
This is the most depressing conversation I ever had about food.
Why?
It's so depressing.
I think
He
it's
wanted
so
us to talk about steak
enlightening.
and pork chops and ham
Y'all make
hocks
food.
and shit.
Oh, I miss
Y'all,
ham
y'all
hocks
just
so
taking the fun
much.
out of food.
No,
With
I
this
think
raw
it's
foods, eating
enlightening
raw
though.
foods and eating these veggie hot spots and all
But
these
it's
cheese
I
and
don't you think though in a sense though, Jasper, like isn't it like enlightening kind of though, because it's like, oh, that like we're teaching each other, like the
I
three of
didn't
us
know that.
about like different, right, like, hey, I didn't know that, or we're teaching each other, the three of us, about like different foods or our opinions on foods, which I didn't even realize, like I didn't know you had sushi before. I think you would love sushi. You have to try, like, just
You
like
would
a
love
taste.
I've
sushi.
had cooked sushi. I've never had raw.
Oh,
I've eaten
you
raw
like the
food. I
tempura.
don't eat
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
raw.
yeah.
Nothing raw. It has to be cooked.
What about, okay, how do you like, okay, because I used to love my steak medium rare. How do you like your steak?
I eat my steak medium rare.
Oh, I miss
What's medium
medium
rare?
rare.
Is that like a little more red or more brown?
It's a little more brown, but there's like a little red, like not like dripping with blood, like just like it's like a, if you press it, like there's like a little
I've
brownish
seen people
red kind
literally
of.
have bloody steak, like they biting. They might as well just bite the damn cow.
What
Oh,
you,
oh no. Mm-mm.
who you done been around?
I've seen people in
I've
restaurant.
seen
I've seen
that.
people in
Yeah, that
restaurants
is
do that. I'm like,
true.
what in the name
Well,
of
that's in
Christ?
New
This is
Like,
York.
disgusting.
Yeah, that's in New York, honey.
no, no, like, you know, when people go, because you know it can come in like versions, so you can have well done, medium rare, or rare. So
And that's
people will
rare.
literally rare, like, they'll, you know, or if somebody don't know how to cook their steak and they cook it, they mean it medium rare, but they end up with rare. You know what I
Don't
mean?
get it twisted. I have smelled and I have seen some steak and some pork that has made my mouth water. And I was like, oh my God, that looks good and that smells good. You know, I'm not gonna lie. But you know,
Right.
unfortunately I don't eat that. But
Absolutely.
you know, go ahead, have two for me.
Oh, for sure. That's the thing. Like, if I smell, like, I still, when I smell bacon, oh my God. Like, that sets me off. Like, should I just, like, and then I'm like, no, don't do it. Like, you have
I've always
been
had turkey
dedicated.
bacon. I've never had real bacon.
Oh, I love
See,
turkey bacon, though, too.
I had turkey bacon too, and it was okay. It
Yeah.
tastes like rubber, but it was okay.
No. People
Like
say that
rubber. I
turkey
like
bacon
turkey
is
bacon.
not like real bacon. So
It's not.
It
real
tastes
It's
like
bacon,
rubber.
not.
Yeah, it's
real bacon is a
very
different
inauthentic.
experience.
Yeah.
Very
It's a
inauthentic.
different,
Just
very
rubbery.
different.
Yes, very
Yeah.
rubbery. Yes,
It's a very different, like, experience for sure. Like,
definitely. Yes.
yeah, like, right. I remember, I can still, like, just from like taste bud memory, I'm sure, like, I still remember what bacon tastes like. Like, I still remember that, but like, it
Like
hasn't
turkey
like
sauce,
gone away.
like turkey sausage. I've had that before. It's very
Oh,
dry, very dry.
oh, I love. Oh God, it's a
So what's a
dry.
better sausage, beef sausage or
Yeah,
pork
what's the
sausage?
better? Yeah.
I eat beef. I like beef, so I don't eat beef. I'm
Beef
saying
is better.
I eat
Because
beef.
I know in
Oh.
there's in Panama they have a lot of chorizo, which is a
Oh
pork
yes, I'm
sausage.
familiar with chorizo. Yeah.
Pork sausage is good, but I like beef. I like beef. I think beef has better because I like meat, so I want nothing but meat. And beef is meat.
And you know what I discovered the other day too, that there are different sizes of steak.
Oh,
What is the
Yeah, yeah, but I don't fucking eat steak, so I don't.
wait, is it Brenna?
that no excuse. Like, cause you can do your research. Like you always tell me, do your
Wait, but
research. Do
remember,
your
like,
research.
have you guys been to like a? So this was like, God, this was like 11 years ago, I feel like, or something like. But I went to a Brazilian steakhouse in Myrtle
But good
Beach,
chow.
and oh my God, like, it was just like, because they just would keep bringing it to you, and then you just know, you're like, yup, bring me some more. Like,
And
even
you
though
have to
you know
turn.
you.
Is it that you have to turn the card over, and the card means continue, and then when
Yes,
you turn over
yes,
to the other side, it means
yes.
stop.
That's how it was. Yes, it was. Oh my God, that was like, that was amazing. But also, like, I felt like, because I knew I could keep eating it, I would just go, oh, okay, more, like, or whatever. My
Yeah,
little, I
I
don't
see
know how
people
to.
sometimes have the biggest piece of steak, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah, they're called, actually, there are, and there's like different names for them too, like, I think,
Yes,
and stuff too, like in the sizes, like, which I didn't even, I didn't realize that either, like, completely, like, that there were different, like, like that the
Do
sizes
your
were named
research.
different things, and I don't know. Well, Jasper, I was actually going to ask you if you knew that.
Since you're the specialist, since you're the meat
Do your
specialist.
do your research. Like Theo always tell me, you do your research. Get those facts. So go do your research. You'll figure out what size it is. Like Theo, time do your research.
I mean, I was gonna just turn to you and go, "Hey, what?
You're the meat
what
specialist.
Like, what do you feel about them? Do you know about the sizes and
Excuse
stuff?
me.
'Cause
He's
we
the
didn't
brown
know.
meat specialist.
Oh, you're the brown
The
meat.
sizes are fine. They're fine. Because when I go to the restaurant, I get like when I go to the restaurants, I always get like the 8-ounce because it's not too. It's like medium.
Like
It's just right.
size.
It's a medium size. I heard there's 6 ounce, 8 ounce, and it goes a little bit.
12 ounce. They go
Okay.
from 6 to 8 to 12 to 14 or more.
Oh wow.
Damn cow.
You know, and it's and my personal favorite kind of steak. I love sirloin. I'm a sirloin steak eater.
I've heard of sirloin. I think I've had sirloin. Yeah.
I like this. I love my sirloin, and I like T-bone too, but I eat sirloin. When I go out to restaurants, I eat sirloin steaks.
Hold, guys. I'm just gonna take my earbuds out, listeners, and then switch to like my regular phone because my earbuds are dying for some reason. So hold on.
I'm watching. He's gonna screw it all up.
And I do like brown meat.
Okay, should I just leave it in until it dies?
And like I do like brown meat, Theo, as you said. I do like brown meat brown. Yes, golden.
I'm looking up this sirloin steak.
Yes, sirloin, the fabulous sirloin steak.
Oh yeah, it comes from different parts of the. So the sirloin steak comes like from the middle of the beef.
You must look it up.
I am looking it up. Yeah.
Come on, research.
So is that considered a better part of the meat? Because then brisket comes from the lower section over by the legs.
Legs. Ow.
Yeah, and thick flank. There's a flank steak.
Yeah, I guess it is because
I've heard of brisket. I've always thought that brisket was pork.
No, it's not pork. It's not pork.
Sirloin steak recipes. Oh, that looks delicious. By the way, I wish.
Let me look at some vegetarian dishes. Since y'all look, I'm gonna look at some vegetarian dishes real quick.
That looks really good.
If
I eat this sirloin, Isaiah, do you get disconnected?
I think he's taking his headphones. Oh my Lord, vegan steak. Y'all steak looks so dry and so tasty. Yeah. And shrivel it up. I need my meat to be juicy. Not shrivel it up. Nope, we can't hear you. Yeah, y'all meat looks very y'all steak looks so uninspiring.
But there's some things that I will not try as a vegan, even though whatever. Maybe one day when I turn 40, I'll have a sirloin steak. This looks really good.
Because y'all steak looks, it's now I see that's one steak I've seen that looks pretty. That looks like it probably be good. And that's the it's a vegan. It's grilled. It's on the grill.
You know what? When we get together and we go out, we're gonna go to a neutral place.
Okay, I'm back.
We're gonna go to a neutral place where they have vegan and non-vegan options.
What's this?
When we all meet up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have vegan and non-vegan options.
So we all have things we can eat.
There's actually.
Also, Jasper, I heard. Did you call something shriveled up?
Y'all steaks are shriveled up, and
you call that brown meat shrivel up.
Oh Christ! Okay.
Y'all vegan steaks are shriveled up and uninspiring. I like my meat juicy and brown.
Yes.
So
inspiring. You know what? The disrespect tonight.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna call Peter on him.
The disrespect tonight.
It's like y'all meat is not even like y'all steaks are not even orgasmic. Like for me, like my steaks are
not orgasmic.
And so y'all steaks not even orgasmic.
Jasper get real sexual about his steak.
I'm saying the steak it feel because they're so juicy and that's so. And then when
so
you
what
cut
you're
it
saying
to
is
them,
steak is your aphrodisiac. Got
yes,
it.
and so vegan steaks doesn't give me that. They don't give me the orgasm.
Well, have you had a vegan steak before?
No, and I don't want to.
Okay, so then you would know.
Because the pictures, a picture are worth 1,000 words.
Okay, well, I'm sure it's one raggedy picture
edible.
that you pulled up intentionally.
That's shriveled up.
See, I knew it. You found
no, I'm that's shriveled up.
Picture.
It's shriveled up. Even the veggie burgers, like they actually the veggie burgers look more appealing than the steak. Y'all steak.
No, the vegan impossible.
I've never done a vegan steak before.
Oh, the Beyond ones, yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I hate tofu.
Y'all need vegan.
Yeah,
vegan.
I don't mind like tofu if it's in
Like, oh Lord, tofu.
So tofu, like I don't mind if it's in So we go to this oh my god, it's a Thai place here in town, and I do oh my god, what is it? I'm like losing my mind tonight. I can't remember anything tonight. Like everything's just like slipping my brain.
Wow.
What is it? At the Thai place. Actually, you know what? I should ask my husband, like, what is it we ordered? He gets pineapple rice from there.
Oh, ew.
He loves pineapple rice. And then I
hate
it. And then I get, what is that called?
Pineapple rice. What kind of?
That's Thai. That's very Thai.
It's very yeah.
Where you get a basil fried rice?
No, I get it's a noodle. And I can't.
Come on, noodle.
Shut up! It's
Pad See You.
Oh, it's a pad Thai. It's
pad Thai.
Yes, shrimp pad Thai. That's my favorite. But
pad Thai is good too.
It's delicious, and so they put tofu.
This is Thai food.
Yeah, and that
I'm
in
listening.
They put tofu in the like cooked like in the pad Thai. And they do like little nuts and stuff. Like it's so good. Like I'm telling you, Jasper, just wait. You gonna come up?
I'm looking. Oh my!
We're gonna get him
gonna
hooked.
take you out to some places. You're gonna be like,
I'm
all this food.
Y'all trying to have me. Destroy my whole just jack of my stomach. I'm looking at pad Thais, and they don't.
We'll start light. Not too many.
It's called pad Thai, right? Pad Thai.
Yeah, pad Thai. It is Pad See You too.
And and I'm looking at it. I'm gonna look it up to see what it is. And it's a paste pie or loaf filled with forced meat. Ew.
Wait, what you looking at?
He said ew.
Hold on. He said ew. So wait, no. Okay. Did you type it? It's PAD, pad Thai.
PATE? Is it PATE?
No, PAD. No wonder. I was like, what is that? Okay, PAD space THAI.
THAI. Pad Thai. Pad Thai. Pad Thai. So,
see, I knew you'd be like,
wait a minute.
I was like,
okay.
wait, what? But
it's noodles. Are you not a fan of noodles?
Okay, this look better than that veggie burger and then veggie steaks. This actually looks appeasing.
I can't.
Because it's like it reminds me of like a Chinese rice. Like here's a Chinese dish, but it's Thai. And it looks appeasing because I like those dishes. So this looks appeasing. Like I would eat this.
I told you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
It ain't all bad over here.
I would give it a try, but I see it's made with chicken, beef, chicken. I would get chicken and beef, no tofu. I'll eat the peanuts, eat scrambled egg, and mine's the brain sprouts, and I'll add some other vegetables. And then we got I can rock with it.
Yeah, there are better options there.
There are, absolutely,
for everyone.
They also have this
some weird eaters. Y'all are some weird eaters in New York.
There's just so much.
That New York, y'all see New York. They on a whole island by themselves. And y'all see
no, but think about it. In a lot of different spaces, like there's a lot of different types of food. Like for example, this was fun when we were in Hawaii. They had now I think this is actually like a South Pacific, and I apologize to anyone if I'm butchering this, but I think it's a South South Pacific type of bread. So like they come in like dinner rolls but it's purple. Like it's purple, like not like a super sweet bread, but like a sweetened bread almost, and
Like
it's
a
purple.
that might be is that maybe Filipino?
Oh my God, I think you're right.
Like
Hold
a
on.
purple dough kind of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you know everything, don't you, Theo? You
Yeah.
just a connoisseur of the vegan and whatever other thing you're talking about. You just connoisseur of
When
this
it comes
food.
to, well, I live in New York. We come in contact. New
Yeah.
York City, there's everything.
Specifically,
There's
yeah.
Vietnamese food, there's Thai food, there's Filipino food, there's Chinese food, there's Italian food, there's Greek
Mhm.
food.
And
See,
just
and that's the
even from
problem.
like
And
even
that's the
from
problem in
traveling
New
and stuff
York. Too
too,
much,
you
too
just
much international options. Too much international link ups in New York. See, it needs to be like
But I love that because it's
no.
for example, like on top of that, now some of my like, and I'm sure Theo, you can speak to this too, and Jasper, like some of like my tastes too come from like just eating outside of the country. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
too.
Like
Yeah.
over the years, like there's certain things where I'm like, oh, I really like that, and then I come back here and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try that out, or that tweaked my fancy, or whatever. So it's um like in South Korea, there were some things I found that I really like that actually, and some of them I can still eat now because a lot of their things too, like we would go to like fresh markets, like they're called mots, like, and we would go to, and so there were a lot of like really cool foods and things like that. And again, because it's like a market, it was like fresh, so it's good. And they eat and let me tell you, they eat very fresh and well in Asia also.
Come on, fresh. So you like
Very.
you like
That
that
was an
fresh,
appealing.
fresh.
Super appealing, like just to the where you're like, ooh, and there's some foods too where like you feel good after you eat it, which I love. So
No, you like that that fresh.
where you feel, because there is some things where you're like, oh, I feel really good after I've eaten that, because like either, or like if you go to certain restaurants in certain places and they cook it right in front of you, or if they make the sushi right in front of you, like, which I actually really like that too, like, or whatever. And even if you're like not a raw sushi person, like even the tempura, like the way they do like all of that is really cool. So
Well,
Y'all,
now,
New York, y'all weird eaters, and y'all from a whole nother island all by yourself. Y'all just different.
oh, is that sushi? Yes.
That's the volcano sushi. That's what I've had.
It's so good. That's
And
good
it's
too.
cooked though. It's not raw.
That's
That's
good
it.
too, though.
yeah, that's a good way to try.
Cause I don't do anything raw. I don't let anything raw up in me at all.
You know what I feel like you would? I'm dead. You know what I feel like you would enjoy a little bit? Like, interestingly enough, okay? I think Jasper would enjoy like eel.
What?
Oh
I
no!
You
do.
Oh
don't know
my
me
god!
yet.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out. The only reason I think is because I'm picturing right now one of the ways I've had it in like the sushi rolls, where like, or even sashimi, but they put that like, there's like a sauce that they put on it, and I can't think of what it's called right now. It's like a nice brown sauce that they put on it, and I just feel like it presents as a little more cooked than the other fish for some reason. So I feel like you would like feel more comfortable with that presentation. I could be wrong.
But I don't eat anything. I don't. The
But it
volcano sushi
doesn't
was
look,
fine. But
it
I
doesn't
don't.
present like it's raw. Like it doesn't look like, how like some fish you can look directly at it and go, oh, that's definitely raw fish. Like depending on the slice you get with eel, I feel like if it's a
See,
darker, baby, I don't know.
see,
You gonna try a little bit.
y'all. Like I said, y'all different. New Yorkers are different.
Not different.
Different, very different.
In all the
And then,
right
and then you and then
ways.
you from and then you in like you live in upstate, so y'all even way off somewhere in the universe.
But
So
also think about it. It's, even though it's like further upstate, like for us, like there's still like, because we're in New York State, like in general, I think there's still like different things that are influenced by, or even actually, because technically, like we're not like right on the coast, but like coastal cities, like New York and Boston, and as you go further down, that kind of thing, Philadelphia, like all of that stuff, like even going in the opposite direction, like Boston and stuff like that, like they have a lot of different foods and stuff like that or whatever, especially because, you know, all the different types of fish and all that different stuff. Or as you go up, like, you know, New England and all that stuff, and the way they get their food or make their food, and lobster and crab and all of those delicious things too. I'm sorry.
I'm from the South, so I'm from the South, so I'm from the South, so you know, I love my cabbage, my greens.
Oh, I do love
corn,
greens,
my hot water cornbread, my black eyed peas, my
don't play. I love that too now. Okay.
My baked beans, my Great Northern beans. I like all that. I like my sweet potato pie, my pecan pie. Like I like all that.
Oh my God, I love pecan pie.
I like my smothered pork chops. I love my baked chicken. I like normal food. Like normal food.
Normal.
Did he just say fucking normal food?
Normal food, yes, normal food, yes.
Okay.
The Americans eat. The Americans eat. America, y'all know y'all eat. We America, we eat that right.
What is this America? What?
America.
Yeah, we're in America, in this little raggedy country. What about it?
America, this land is your land and my land. This is America.
This raggedy land. Okay. No, let me stop playing. Hi, America.
Hola, America.
You know, I mean, you might be dusty sometimes, but you're not raggedy. So let me chill out.
Well, on that note, America, we're gonna leave you now hungry with all this food talk.
I know, because now I want a snack, and like this is not the time for me to have a snack. Like,
I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal and go to sleep. So
I think I might have a little. Yeah, maybe I'll have
a bowl of gluten-free cereal with your gluten-free milk. Right.
With my oat milk, which I love.
I love oat milk.
See, see America.
And almond milk, but oat milk's better. Oatly is my preference. But
oat milk, something new. See,
it's not new.
America.
Jasper,
these New Yorkers are something else. America, as y'all see, they are different.
Jasper, you know it's not new. Now quit playing with me.
It's new, y'all. Oat milk. It broke here first. Oat milk. Theo and Isaiah broke oat milk. Never
oat
been
milk is good.
Heard on the planet.
It's good. Well, you know what, Jasper? We're gonna send you some oat milk.
Oat milk has never been heard on this planet, y'all. It broke here first. Oat milk.
I'm gonna send you some oat milk and
some oat milk.
Oat milk. You just want to say oat milk.
I learned some new stuff. We learned some. We were educated tonight in America. We learned 2 terminologies, ethical and the other word, and now we learn some about some oat milk.
Ethical and dietary.
Dietary. They go dietary and ethical, and now oat milk.
You're a mess. That is not. Those are not new. Lord, all right, y'all. Jasper and I will go back and forth until the cows come home. Okay, yes. Thank you for listening to us. And honestly, this is a really great conversation. I'm glad I got to chat with y'all and laugh with y'all about this. But thank you guys for listening to us. Don't forget to check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Rate and review, because you know we be telling y'all all the time.
And follow.
And follow.
Later, Negroes.
Yes. Take some time to enjoy your view.
Shut up, Jeff.